Alright, I'm gonna do the December update of my coconut palms. It's actually been pretty warm recently. We dip into the high 50s, low 60s at night. It's fairly cold for coconuts, but the daytime temps have been upper 70s and even low 80s, which is really good. Hope we continue to see that throughout most of December. The coconuts look pretty good. You can see this red spiccata. It's got some really good growth this year. From when I first got it, it was really small seedling, only a couple leaves. It's actually doing really well, and it's got this a new spear right there starting to open up, and it's gonna be the largest leaf it's put out yet, which is really good. It's even got, I don't know if you guys can see down there, the start of a new spear already. So it's continuing to grow. You can see a little bit of the cold damage, disease damage down here. It remains on the lower leaves. Overall, the look is pretty good. You can see we've got some pretty good base development here, which is really good. That's what I like to see. I got a strong base development for the palm. I'm really excited for this one for next year. The next growing season, it'll be well established, and I can't wait to see how large it gets. I'm predicting it'll be 7-8 feet by the end of next year. I don't know, because it's probably 3.5, almost 4 feet right now. It's a pretty large young red spiccata. It's probably my favorite one. It's one I look forward to the most. And I'll take you guys over to the others and we'll take a look at those. Alright, so here's my Panama tall. You can see there's a lot of damage on these lower leaves, both cool and pest. Over here I've noticed more pest damage. Like, I don't even know what it is, but there's like a white film under the leaves. Some small pests that kind of look like thrips and mites. There's a lot of stuff on them, and I don't know what some of them are, so I don't really know how to treat them. I haven't got an answer to that yet, so I'm probably gonna come out here and spray with some spinosad. I got some of that. That's pretty well-rounded pesticide, so get rid of some of those, because combined with the cool damage, it's damaging them pretty badly. But you can see even down here, see these holes in the pot. I just came out here. Same thing over here, we got holes in the ground right by the trunk. The squirrels love to dig around the trunks and tear up the root system. We have a rampant population here. I can walk out here in the morning and there's like 10 squirrels at minimum. They're just a nuisance pest. They just dig around all of my trees, plants. It sucks. But I mean, overall, if we have a look, the base development's alright on this one. It's a lot smaller than what I would like it to be now that we're starting with trunk. But I mean, hopefully my red spiccata and the Panama will make up for this one lacks and a thinner base than what I was expecting. But I mean, the leaves overall look pretty good. We've got 9 fronds with that new one that's opening up right now. Although with the cool damage, a lot of these older fronds aren't gonna last. You can even see it on these newer fronds here. You see all that damage? Some of that's cool, and a lot of it is this pest damage. A lot of that is just some of that feeding damage I'm seeing from whatever pests that are on it, because it's not cool. I'm seeing it even on the newest leaves, like up at the top here, and even a little bit on the edges of the newest one. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do to get rid of that, because if I don't combine with the cool damage, I may lose this palm in the winter. You could see some of the damage, the cool damage and the disease damage on these lower fronds. I expect to lose a lot of fronds this winter, especially in towards the end of December and January. January is our coldest month, so I expect to lose a lot. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this palm and the growth I've got out of them this year. And you can see the overall look at the palm there. At the tallest leaf, it probably stands about 7 feet, 7 foot tall. And this is kind of where I'm expecting the spiccata to be next year, potentially, because I have noticed that it grows faster than my Fiji and it puts on size pretty quickly. So we'll have to wait and see, but I'll do an update in January, showing you guys the January update and how they look. I'll do one in February and in March. March should be where we start to see so it starts to warm up and they start growing again. They're still growing now because we're in the 80s, but we're about to stop that soon because we're in December now. It's gonna get cold really quick, and I'll see you guys in the next update.